In this video, we are going to discuss about data processing instruction sets of thumb, as well as the load and store instructions of the thumb instruction set. So first, actually, we should look into the data processing instructions. What all data processing instructions are there in the thumb state? So as we can see here, it is more or less similar to what we had it in the ARM instruction set. Okay, so there also we had ADC, we had the add, then we have the AND operations, then we have the exclusive OR operations, move operations, multiplication operation, move negation. So we have like different kinds of the instructions. So what is the difference? So let me actually point out here. See, as you can see here, if you just actually look into this instruction, okay, so this is add with carry, this is add operation. So as you can see here, there are only two fields here, isn't it? So there are only two fields here. So one is the destination register and the one is the source register. Whereas actually if we had this example in the case of, so that's why we can have this example, and if I write R0 comma R1, okay, so if I write add R0 comma R1, here the destination register is RD is R0 here, this I can just call it as RD here, and this I can call it as the first source register. How does this get operated? So what happens here in this case is it is similar to add R0 comma R0 comma R1. So here what happens here is this R1 gets added with the R0, the same thing whatever that is there in the destination register, after it gets added with the R1, so then the resultant is stored in the R0 itself. Okay, so these two things, but there was in the ARM instruction set we didn't have this option. Okay, we specifically had to mention two, like you could have like R1 comma R2 comma R3. Here you have to mention there were three fields. This is RD, this is RN, this is RM. Okay, so these two were added and the resultant was stored in R1. But here you can have the option that is only two fields. Okay, so here also, but in thumb instruction set also you can have three fields also. There is no specific rule that you should have only two fields, as you can just observe here. So rest all actually remain same thing only. So this is also add operation, arithmetic shift right, logical shift left, then logical shift right, rotation, subtraction. So same thing RD, RN, comma hash immediate. Here you can see that there are three fields here. So RN minus immediate, the difference that is stored in RD, isn't it? So the RN minus immediate, the difference is stored in RD. Here you can just observe again there are only two fields. That is what this is just this we observed in the last video. So this is similar to what we had. So this is similar to add R0 comma hash 3. So here what happens actually? In this case actually add R0 comma hash 3. This add R0 equivalent, of course. The equivalent is different. Okay, so the equivalent, okay, if I have to write this one also, equivalent is, okay, so this is what is equivalent to add s only. Okay, so but here what happens, this is what we have to know. 3 is added with the R0, the resultant is stored in R0 itself. Of course this gets converted, the ARM equivalent you will have it like this one only, add s R0 comma R0 comma hash 3. So here what happens, 3 is added with the R0, resultant is stored in R0. So of course you have other instructions, as you can just observe here. The PC, the program counter value, it is added with the immediate value, resultant is stored in destination register RD. Similarly you can have SP, the stack pointer value, that is added with the immediate value, the resultant is stored in RD. So similarly you have this stack pointer only, just add with the immediate value, resultant is stored in SP itself. Okay, so obviously, so this is, you have another shift operations, this is also comparison operations. Of course you have this comparison with the immediate value, this is comparison with the register, two registers, and move RD comma RN. As you can observe here, move RD comma RN, there are only two fields here. Okay, so here what happens actually, this has to be done here. The obviously this is RN, whatever the content RN that is there, that is moved to the RD. Okay, so this is more or less similar to the ARM instruction set data processing operations. There is no difference. Only thing is that actually we can have two fields Okay, so only the destination register is replicated here. So that you bear in the mind, destination register is replicated, that is like this way. But whereas the RM is not replicated. Even for this example, R0 hash 3, the 3 is not replicated. This destination register, this R0 is replicated. Okay, so that is what you have it here. Then there are, as I said earlier, in the case of thumb state, the low registers are used. Okay, so all these cases, but there are some special instructions where the high registers are also used. High registers are used. What are those special instructions where high registers are used? These are the special instructions where high registers are used. So these are the special instructions where high registers. So high registers are used means what are the high registers that you have? That is from, if I have to say specifically, that is R8 to R15, isn't it? So these are the special instructions that you have. Of course, these instructions are part of this one also. So some special instructions what you have it where high registers are used. What are those instructions? If I use like this way, move RD comma RN, here I can use RD or RN. I can use any of the high register content, any one value I can use it. Okay, similarly, sorry, this is move instruction. Similarly, add RD comma RM, here also one of the register I can use any one of the high registers. Any one of the high registers I can use it for any one of these two, that is either for destination register or for the RM. Okay, so that is so similarly for the comparison instruction also you can use it here. Okay, so similarly for the next one, SP comma hash immediate, SP is always the high register itself. What is the value of the stack pointer that you have? Stack pointer is R13, isn't it? R13 is the stack pointer. Now here also similarly subtraction operation, SP minus immediate, for that one it is similar to here what you have it here, SP immediate. So here also we can just use the high register. Similarly, add RD comma SP comma immediate, add RD comma PC comma immediate. All these four instructions what you have, you can just find it here. Add RD comma PC comma immediate, add RD comma SP comma hash immediate, add subtraction SP comma immediate. That is what you have it here. In all these, SP is a high register, SP is a high register, SP is a high register, PC program counter is also a high register. So in all these operations you can definitely use the high registers. Okay, so that is one. Of course, the accessing high registers is only limited to these instructions. You can't actually access the high registers with respect to any of these instructions. It is not possible. This instruction, okay, this is same as this one. If I'm going to perform these instructions, can I access RD, add RD comma hash immediate? If I am using, can I use high register here? No, you can't use high register here. Okay, so it is accessing high register is prohibited. One more thing what you have to note down, whenever you are accessing high register, so here I wrote add R0 comma hash 3, this equivalent I wrote add yes R0 comma hash 3, but when I write here add some let me write add R9 comma R3, we usually most probably the destination register. So let me take R9 comma R3. If I am doing this operation, bear in mind that here what is the when this will not update the status flags. This when it is converted into address, but this will not be converted into address here. This will not be converted to address here. This will actually just remain add itself. There is no address. This address will not be part of this one. This address will not be there. So what do you mean by that one? So only there will be add. Okay, means the status flag is not, let me write that one, status flag is not updated if high registers are used. If high registers are used, status flag is not updated. So that you have to bear in mind. So but there is only one exception. One exception is comparison. So except comparison instruction. Except comparison instruction. For this instruction, status flag is updated by default. Okay, so that is one thing that you have to note down. So let me actually go for the next slide. So here is just an example that has been taken. It is more or less similar. So add R0 comma R1 comma R2. Here R1 I have taken 8 for 7 zeros, 1 7 zeros. So R1 is added with R2. The destination register is R0. So resultant is stored in R0. So 8 plus 1 9. That is what R0 you will have it here. Okay. So next one. So what happens here in this case is here R2 what you have 2 and then you have this is R2 the value is 2, the R4 the value is 1 here. So what happens, logical shift left R2 comma R4. So logical shift left R2 comma R4. Here this which one is logical shifted left here, that 2 is shifted by 1 bit. So 2 is shifted by 1 bit means that happens, that is similar to 2 is shifted by 1 bit means what do you get here? So 2 is multiplied by 2, isn't it? Whenever it is logical shifted left by 1 bit means you are multiplying it by 2 raised to 1 there. So that is what 2 into 2. So 2 into 2, what do you get? The answer is 4. Means when 2, that is what happens here. So what do you get in 2 here? So that is 0 1 0 1 0 1 I'm sorry. Okay, so 0 1 double 0. So this is 1. So what is this 2 basically? 0 0 1 0. Now in this case actually 2 is 0 0 1 0. When it is logical shifted left by 1 bit means this 1 comes here, 0 is added here. So this is 0 1 double 0. That is what you get here. So that is what you have 4 here. Okay, so this is just a normal addition and this is the logical shift left operation. Okay, so let us actually go for the next one. So what do you have here? Single register load store instruction. In the case of single register load store instruction, as you can observe here in this case there is there are two addressing modes that you have it here. This is also more similar, very few number of the types of instructions you have it in single register load store instructions. In the load store instruction there are two types, one is single register load store instruction and the one is multiple register load store instructions. So in the single register load store instructions, the addressing mode that you have it is only pre-indexed addressing mode. The offsetting what you have is pre-indexed. So pre-indexed addressing mode you have. So pre-indexed addressing mode means this the base register is offsetted with another register. This is what we call it the base register, base address register, or let me write just base register, and this is what is offset register. Okay, so this what we call it as the offset register. So offset register. So here what happens, this register is added with this this register, this register is added with the content of this register is added with the content of this register. So from that one actually the value is sorry here, okay. So here you're right. So this register Rn is added with the Rm, whatever the resultant that you get, that is copied into the destination register from this memory that is taken, and here also the address that is calculated with the Rn with the hash immediate value. So let me actually take one example to make you people clear with respect to this one. So here what you have is Rn comma Rm means the base register. The base register what we have here is R1 is the base register, whereas the offset register what you have is R4. Okay, so R1 R4. So what is that you have it here? See, this is the content first you have is this is R0. The R0 is taken to be 0x 8 zeros. R1 is 0x 0009 4 zeros, R4 is 0x7 zeros 4. Okay, this is R0, this is R1, this is R2. So now what happens here is, this is the instruction that is taken to be LDR R0 comma R bracket. Bracket indicates that you are taking the content from the memory. Okay, this is similar to the data processing instruction LDR R0 comma R1 bracket R1 comma R4. So here R1, the base address register, is added with the offset register. From that memory location, the content is copied to the R0 here. So let me see what is the value of the R1 here. R1 is 0x000940. So what is the value that is there in this address? This is what is 0x. Of course, there is 000 here. Okay, so 4 zeros, you have the one value. Next, what is the value that is there in the R4? R4, the value is 704 and 704. Okay, there is one slight mistake. Okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is right, so there is no mistake here. So this is 4 here. So now what is added here? So now what is added here means R1 is added with R4. So when R1 is added with the R4, what is the value that you get here? The value that you get here is 0x00090004. Okay, so this is the value that you get here, 0x000940, all 7 zeros 4. When these two are added, you get 0x00090004. This is the address. From this address, what do you get here? Actually, this is the value that you get here. So this value 0x702, that will be taken and copied to the R0. So after the execution of this instruction, that's what you can see, R1 is this one, R4 is this one. After the execution of this instruction, your R0 will be containing 2 here, and that is what you have it here. Okay, so similar to this one, this is what this LDR R0 comma bracket R1 comma R4, it is similar to this first one, that is this one. Okay, whereas this one, second one that you have, LDR R0 comma bracket R1 comma hash 0x4, this 0x4 is immediate and this Rn is R1 here. So this instruction is more similar to the base register plus offset. So Rn is the base register, immediate is the offset. Here in this offset actually is immediate, you directly put the value here. Okay, whereas in this case, you offset is the register, the offset value that is there in the register. Okay, so now what happens here, LDR R0 comma R1 comma hash 0x4. If we just observe these two, it is also similar only because we are adding 4 here. So R1 content is it is 94440 added with the 0x4, that memory is same as 2 here, 2 is copied to R0 here. Okay, so this is how we go for the single register load store instructions. It is similar, it is same as the data processing instruction that you have. So in the case of actually multiple register load store instruction, there are only two instructions that you have. One is LDMIA and the one is STMIA. So load, this indicates load multiple increment after loading. Okay, store multiple increment after loading. So this is what you have, LDMIA and STMIA. So let me actually take one STMIA, so that is more than sufficient, because LDMA, STMA, LDM, DB, STM, DB and all those things, actually many operations are there in the case of data processing that we have discussed. So here it is only increment after loading and then increment after load increment after loading, load from the memory to the register and increment the address. Okay, so this is important, load multiple increment the address. So increment the address after loading. Okay, so here store multiple increment the address. Okay, so increment the address after loading. So we shall take one example and discuss this one. So pre R1 is equal to 701, R2 702, this is 703. So this is what we have, 0x9000. So what happens if I write this instruction, STMIA R4, this is, see, you can just observe one thing here, R4 this exclamatory mark, so which means that R4 is updated. So whenever actually exclamatory mark is put, R4 is updated. As you can observe here, there is no option actually where in the case of thumb instruction set, this option is not given not to put an exclamatory mark where I don't want to update the R4 but just want to increment the address and take the value. That option is not there in the case of thumb instruction set, whereas in the case of actually ARM instruction set, you have different you have that option where you you don't want to update the R4, update the that index, you just actually increment the index and take it, but this R4 not putting an exclamatory mark, that option is not there. Putting in not putting an exclamatory mark, that option is there in the ARM instruction set, but in this case of thumb instruction set, you have to put an exclamatory mark. Okay, you can't actually escape from not putting an exclamatory mark. So here R4 has to be updated, whereas in the case of actually the load store instruction set, I can put like this way: STMIA R4 R1 comma R2 comma R3. This option was there in the case of ARM instruction set, whereas in this case thumb instruction set, that option is not there. So R4 definitely has to be updated. So just let us take this example: STMIA R4 exclamatory mark. So in you have a R1 R2 R3. This is the register list where those values are taken and put into the memory. So first, what is this value? This is the R4 value. So let me actually discuss this one. So what happens here is this: this is store multiple increment address after loading. So after loading, first you load, then you increment the address. So what do you mean by this one? So let me write this one first: load, then increment address. First load, then increment address. Store multiple increment address after loading. So increment address after loading means you just actually take this value, that is R4. What is there? This is the address value. This is the address value that you have. So first actually 0x9000. So take this first value, because storing means basically you are storing from the register to the memory. Loading means from memory to the register. Storing means from register to the memory. So register to the memory means first content R1. So R1 is taken here. Okay. So R1 is taken. This is the first list, register first list that you have. If it was decrement operation, then this would have been taken. Since that option is not there here in the thumb instruction set, there is no STMDA. So STMIA is there. So that's why actually if what you have to do, this first value is taken, that is 1, that is stored in this address. Okay, first you load to this address, then increment. Next one 2, you take 2 you load to 4, then increment. Next one 3 you take, load here, then increment. So finally you have this value, that is 0x900C. Okay, so what is being done here? The R4 value, first the starting value that is given here. So first 1 you take, load to this address, then increment the address by 4. Okay, next you take this value to put into this 9004, then increment again by 4. Then again this 3 you put it, then increment by 4. So finally what you get in the R4 is 0x900C. Okay, because 3 times it has been updated. So 0, 4, 8 and C. That is what you get it here. Okay, so this is about the data processing instruction and the load and store instruction of the thumb state. Okay, thank you.